For the Rebel.media, I'm EZRA LAVANT. We are now on break for the rest of the day. The trial is adjourned until tomorrow. Today we heard from a police constable from Bedfordshire. He's from Luton, and he is in charge of policing all the football games, and he's been doing it for more than a decade. Sounds like a fun job. He travels with the team, and the reason is so as Luton football fans move to follow the team around other cities, he's there to give advice to local cops in those towns about who the potential troublemakers could be. To me, the most powerful moment of the trial was when this police constable Mason was asked straight up, was Tommy Robinson a risk? And the answer was no. And in fact, there was a great debate as to whether or not Tommy's lawyer could even ask Corporal Mason what he thought about, should Tommy have been kicked out, should Tommy have been given a Section 35 dispersal order. After haggling over the matter, the judge permitted it as evidence, and again, Police Constable Mason said what I think anyone who knows Tommy would say, which is, he's not a hooligan, especially at an event where he's with his children and is drinking only water, a fact confirmed by Police Constable Mason, who was there that day. Well, we also had a summary of the case by the defendants, the Cambridgeshire Constabulary, by their lawyer Adam Clements, and the summary by Tommy's lawyer, Alison Gurdon, will happen tomorrow. I didn't quite catch exactly when the judgment will be issued, if it will come out tomorrow or if it will come out on another day. I unfortunately have to head back to Canada today. I can't extend my trip here to a fourth day, but I've certainly enjoyed the past three. I will put this video and all my others up at tommytrial.com. If you feel like this journalism was worthwhile, feel free to chip into my crowdfunding campaign there to cover my airfare and other costs. I should say one last thing, and if you saw my previous video, you'll know this. My live tweeting here, and by the way, as you know, I live tweeted Tommy's cases at the Royal Courts of Justice, including before the Lord Chief Justice of England and Wales himself. I live tweeted from the Old Bailey, presided over by no one less than the Recorder of London, a very senior judge. And I did so without incident from my tweets. But here I was repeatedly addressed by the judge, who frankly warned me that if I continued to give my opinions on the trial, I could be held in contempt. Now, I was not charged with contempt. There was no hearing for contempt. But the judge basically said, zip it, Levant. She said, zip it. No more opinions. Do not characterize things. Don't, if you think someone's a liar, she didn't use these words, but this is her meaning. If you think someone's a liar, don't say it. If you think evidence is not strong, don't say it. She told me not to give any of my opinions. Well, that takes away not only a lot of what I have to say, but a lot of my purpose, because I have strong opinions on this matter, because it's quite a controversial matter. Nonetheless, I did bend the knee. This is not my court, this is not even my country, and I'm not here to get into a fight and start another litigation, so I did submit to the judge. And in fact, I deleted, since yesterday, I've deleted 10 tweets, including 5 that the judge suggested were problematic. I also took down 2 videos. Now, the thing is, the judge says that once the trial is all done and her judgment is issued, I may say whatever I want, and I might re-upload those. But frankly, I think by then the moment will have passed. This has taught me that in the United Kingdom, their courts are not truly open. And I'm not even blaming this particular judge. I think this is just, I think any judge would say that. It's the custom here. What I found frustrating about that was that the journalists seemed comfortable with this. They seem comfortable with all the bans. You can't say this, you can't say that, you can't say a name, you can't report what's going on. There are horrific trials going on in the United Kingdom, especially with regards to these industrial scale, massive, multi-year rape gangs. The one that Tommy Robinson himself was thrown in jail for last May for reporting outside the court. They're still coming after him for contempt of court. What was he arrested for? He didn't punch anyone. He didn't do any racial incitement. He was arrested for reporting. And it's shocking to me that this country is pretty much fine with that. I sat next to a local journalist from the Cambridgeshire Live newspaper. Freddie's his name, nice guy. And he's, yeah, that's how it is here, mate. And it made me a little bit sad that he was not, that he didn't care. That he didn't care that in a court of justice, the judge would say no one's allowed to express an opinion. And I don't know. I don't know if that's my fight to fight. I'm a Canadian. I'm not a Brit. I'm not a party here. I'm not a lawyer here. I just think it's a little bit sad that this country that shed so much blood for freedom in the Second World War under Churchill, and that has such a history of freedom, a crucible of freedom for the whole West, now just really doesn't give a damn. I know Tommy gives a damn, and that's why he's in trouble all the time. I give a damn, that's why I've been in trouble a bit. Until next time, for the Rebel.media, I'm EZRA LAVANT. To see all of my comments from the court, go to twitter.com/EZRA LAVANT, and to see all my videos, go to TommyTrial.com. If you are so moved, you can help crowdfund the cost of my trip at TommyTrial.com.